You will be shocked by what you see in this video. Especially for you today, I have gathered videos of complete idiots at work. And at the end, you will see what negligence in construction can lead to. Enjoy watching. Sometimes I can't help but wonder, where do such genius builders get trained? I would never hire someone without proper education. But these guys must know something since they remembered to wear helmets. In this video, you can see why you shouldn't use long drills and bits. I think now the drain will work even better. Did I already tell you that you always need to check how equipment is secured? This guy in the video apparently forgot to do that. But hey, now he has a new job title. I never understood those people who work in their field for years but still make such stupid mistakes. Now he'll have to do double the work. Watching this video, I get the feeling that it was all planned to mess with the neighbor's life. But they'll still have to clean it up themselves. In this video, a guy decided to take a warm shower right at work. And what's wrong with that? I don't know how to comment on this video better than the original author, but I'll tell the story. A loader tipped over, and they started lifting it. However, they didn't consider that it was on a slope, and no one applied the brakes. So, right after it was lifted, the loader went on its merry way, taking the crane with it. You've all surely heard the saying, "Don't spit into the wind, it'll get in your eyes." But this guy apparently thought a sandstorm was a gentle sea breeze. Have you noticed that almost all businessmen say not to hire friends and relatives? Apparently, they all had similar experiences. I think when these guys were hired, they weren't told one small detail. The job is a bit dusty. I always wondered why people constantly change their car tires. They were just being scammed at the service station. There's a great tool to check tire wear, and a dedicated employee who knows how to use it. In this video, the guys are clearly enjoying the nice weather and don't plan to spend all their time working. Personally, I think a good mood at work is a necessity. But I wonder, how will they clean up? I look at this video and don't get it. Either these workers don't want to do work for others, or they're blatantly cheating the customer. Every corner like that will cost extra. Building high-rise buildings is quite a task, especially when you have someone who is not an engineer but a nobody, or maybe they just ran out of paper and were using the same blueprint over and over. So, who's to blame? When I was at my grandfather's village, I always got scolded when his old chainsaw got stuck while I was cutting wood. I wonder what happened to this worker when they found out about his mistake. By the way, this video reminds me of myself. I also never read the manual and then wonder why things go wrong. But this guy messed up much worse than I ever did. In this video, you can see the hard and coordinated work of a team of 3 guys. They will indeed split the pay among 3 employees. Or maybe we just don't get it, and this is really how it should be done? Share your thoughts in the comments. Meet this guy, a future millionaire. Why? Because he's not just some fool with a torn leaf bag, he's a real genius with an hourly wage. Girls watch such videos and then complain about their husbands not being able to hang a shower. You just need to drill a small hole. Although maybe it was someone's mistake. Here you can see the problems workers face when they need to lay communications at an already finished site. Or maybe the customer had too strict requirements, or the guys just didn't plan ahead. In this video, you can clearly see why construction workers need protective helmets. Sometimes I wonder when I see such videos. Why do girls need expensive cosmetics? You could just work at a car service. You get paid and get a nice makeover. In these frames, you can see the first working day of a young industrial climber. Someone paid this guy a lot more to hang on a rope at the first floor level. Honestly, it looks very scary and unsafe. What were these guys thinking? I don't get it. Maybe this is how glass-cutting technology looks. Friends, I found the most unique footage ever for you. We can see the birth of a small excavator. The wild nature of construction equipment is so fascinating. When your friend says he's feeling under the weather due to illness, and you don't believe him, watching this video, I realized the builders were really qualified. Why mix mortar when you can just water the bag and get a similar result? In this video, you can see the work of a truly educated specialist, and the homeowner can easily claim that this is how his plot looks according to the cadastre. I'm pretty sure the motto of this work team is less thinking, more doing, but this time it let them down. Apparently, these guys had a hose burst, causing an unknown red liquid to shoot out under pressure from a huge container. But I'm curious, what is that liquid? The builders did everything as per the project, but maybe the video was shot on the other side of the world. Personally, I think the most important thing at work is to be extra cautious to avoid bigger mistakes, but these guys clearly miscalculated in every aspect. I wonder how much they'll have to pay for the damage. Though, judging by the video, the house and roof didn't suffer much. Share your thoughts in the comments. As a kid, I always thought it would be cool to work on a forklift in a store. You get to drive around and have fun. This guy probably thought the same and lied on his resume to get the job quickly. Watching this video, I don't understand one thing. How did they manage to create such an engineering marvel? This guy used to be a professional basketball player, judging by the video. But his co-workers didn't really believe him. So he decided to prove them wrong. I never understood why society has such an attitude towards women drivers. They can drive just fine. I've even seen female mechanics who worked better than guys. They can easily refuel a car. There's nothing difficult about it, right? Right? I always said a good worker should be resourceful, well-educated, and have self-respect. These guys seem to fit my description perfectly. But this video seems a bit sad to me. Maybe the foreman doesn't pay them, and they're forced to stay? Or maybe they're just slacking off. I knew taxi drivers don't really take care of their cars, but this much? Though this might be the cheapest repair option available. Now the worker owes the driver a month's salary. Now I'll show you the most amazing footage. This place has real magnetic anomalies. Just watch, the cart started moving by itself. And no, it's not because the brakes weren't set, but because the place is cursed. When the guy ran to catch it, he also fell into the anomaly. After watching this video, I realized you don't always need to hire bodybuilders, especially if their job involves something like this. I always thought, why dismantle all this furniture if you're just going to reassemble it later? You can just move it whole. These guys thought the same, but they were too lazy to carry such a big and heavy cabinet down the stairs. Or maybe it just didn't fit through the door. I recently found out how much such panoramic glass can cost. Honestly, I was shocked. Now I understand why these guys react so strongly to such incidents. Probably this crew will now have to work a month without any pay. Did you know that sawing a tree that could be under tension is not the best idea? And I'm not talking about electricity here. I'm talking about internal tension that can arise due to the poor position of the log. But you could end up with a trampoline. In this video, the carefree worker unsuspectingly lifts and secures an advertising poster. Everything would have been fine if he hadn't mixed up the order of attaching the poster. Looks like he'll have to redo all the work again. Personally, I think after such a blunder, he's unlikely to want to continue working in that position. This video demonstrates a guide on how to quickly and easily clean any engine from the inside. Just kidding, never do this. Don't know what to do with an old refrigerator at your dacha? Check this out, the compressor can make a pretty decent air conditioner for a small room. And as for the door, you can turn it into a bathroom door. Why not, right? Personally, I would never use this transportation company again. Do you know how much a wind turbine blade costs in general? Several $1,000,000. And they expect a regular driver to foot the bill. Looks like this guy is only working his first day on a tow truck. Otherwise, I can't understand how this could have crossed his mind. But what surprises me the most is the car owner, who obediently sits behind the wheel. Nothing foretold disaster in this video. The guy parked his bicycle on the road, blocking the dump truck. The truck politely asked him to move using its horn, which the guy did. And when the huge truck continued its journey towards its destination, something terrible happened. Apparently, there were pipes running under the asphalt that leaked, causing a huge pit to form. The massive dump truck fell into it. Fortunately, no one was injured in this incident. How do you like my compilation of videos with idiots at work? Share this video with friends and also comment if you want to see a new part. Although personally, I would rather watch the work of real professionals. By the way, about them. Friends, you have the opportunity to join our team. If you have skills in video editing, can voice videos in Russian, English, and other languages, or write interesting scripts, we would be happy to work with you. Write to the Telegram bot, link in the description, and thank you for your attention.